Hello, welcome to BBC School Report. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Alfie. Today we'll be looking at reports from the Hewett School.
We start today with the horse meat scandal. There has been a lot of controversy in the press about this lately.
Our health correspondent is here with us today to talk about the matter.
So Kiwi, we understand you've been carrying out some interviews with people, so what are their opinions?
Well, we asked one mother whether she agreed that food companies should be selling food that could have dangerous drugs in, and she said that she didn't agree because she doesn't want to suffer ill health.
And what is your opinion?
Well, I think it's wrong that companies are selling one thing and really it's another. We have a right to know what we're eating.
Thank you, Kiwi.
You've watched all the movies, right?
When Earth is taken over by killer robots?
Well, according to scientists such as Dr. Noel Sharkey at the Sheffield University, that these combat robots are not just from fiction. He claims that they're in development right now in America. It says that the military are training more robots than humans. He is starting a campaign to stop these androids at the House of Commons in April. It includes many other groups that have international action taken against cluster bombs and landmines.
So how much do you know about these killer robots?
Not much, actually. I was just online and I came across this subject and it piqued my interest, and now I've researched more about it.
So what's your opinion about military robots?
I personally think it's a bad idea. I mean, there are some good things about it, like it can stop casualties in the war, but then it can also, it has like the decision between life and death of someone, like shooting someone or that, and it may get out of hand, like in the movies, you know.
Well, thank you for joining us, Lily.
That's good.
We move on to talk about a new invention by Google.
Could Google Glasses revolutionise the way we live?
Tech reporter Anna is here to tell us more.
Google Glasses are a new gadget that work with a tiny prism display that sits not in front of the eye but just above it. This allows the user to look up and see the display. It has an embedded camera, microphone and GPS. By speaking a simple command such as OK Glass, it will allow you to have a range of options such as phoning, texting someone or searching the web. They will cost about £500 and available to the general public in the next year.
So do we know what the public think?
A Norfolk mother told me that she doesn't think she would get them due to the fact that they would be blocking her from the real world.
Thank you, Anna.
It's been my pleasure.
This gadget is undoubtedly the next step towards a technological future, but is this what everyone wants?
We'd love to hear your opinions on the Hewett School Facebook page.
Gay marriage has been an ongoing debate within government. Myself, Emily and Georgina went to take a deeper look into the subject.
My name is Georgina.
And my name's Emily. And we are reporting for BBC School Report.
Gay marriage is an ongoing debate which recently has been in the forefront of media publicity, publicly backed by PM David Cameron.
We asked some teachers and students from Hewett School to see what their opinions were.
I think the same age kids learn about, straight marriage because it makes it so it's the same thing no matter who's involved in it.
My opinion on same-sex marriage, I don't actually have anything wrong. I don't see what's so negative about it. If they love each other to that extent, then yeah.
I think the LGBT community should be allowed just as many rights as the rest of society, really. I think that it's something that you're born with. I think it's part of your genetics, it's part of who you are. So to discriminate in the case of marriage about that is a bit like discriminating and saying, oh, you can't get married if you like cheese on toast or basketball or something like that. I think it would be much better if we just allowed everybody equal rights.
Well, I have quite liberal views on same-sex marriage because I believe that anyone who falls in love should be allowed to celebrate that love in whatever way they wish. And so, yeah, I'm very much in favour of people celebrating and marking in some special way that their love for another person, whether that's same sex or other sex.
We spoke to Mr. Anthony, the assistant head teacher at the Hewett School.
I think that same-sex marriage should be taught at the same time as traditional marriage. I don't have a problem with the two, and I think that it's sensible. If you're learning about marriage, you learn about all forms of marriage. I think if two people love each other and want to spend the rest of their lives together, they should be able to do so. And if they want to do that by declaring their love for each other through marriage, then that's really appropriate, and I have no problem with it.
We spoke to Bishop Peter from St John's in Lakenham to see what his view about gay marriage was.
It does create some difficulties and problems for the Christian churches. It's to do with how one defines marriage. And the thing is that from the very beginning of the institution of marriage, it's been understood, I think, by all cultures as being the joining together of a man and a woman in a lifelong committed relationship. The problem for many people in the Christian church over the concept of gay marriage is that because there's no practical way in which gay people can actually have children of their own, that is belonging to both of them.
He interestingly has a different category called handfasting.
Two people of whatever gender could come to a church and say, I want my relationship with this person blessed, and I want the church to witness my promise to be faithful to this person and to care about this person through life. So I think we need something new. I don't think it's about redefining marriage.
Same-sex marriage is still to this day being passed through the law. This is Lauren,
Emily
and Gina
reporting for BBC School Report.
We have got our entertainment reporter here, Lottie, today in the studio to talk to us about a company theatre called Cardboard Citizens.
So, who are Cardboard Citizens, Lottie?
Well, they're an East London theatre company, and they're the UK's only homeless people's professional theatre company. They work with people who are either at risk of or have experience of being homeless.
So when did this company start?
Well, Cardboard Citizens was founded by Adrian Jackson, who is now the Chief Executive and Artist Director of the theatre company.
Okay, so this has been a very interesting subject. Have you got anything else to say?
Well, Kate Winslet became Cardboard Citizens' Madame Ambassador 5 years ago and has helped raise the company a lot of money and brought attention towards them.
Thank you, Lottie, for joining us today.
Previously in the programme, we touched the subject of gay marriage.
Our Home Affairs correspondent Holly joins us in the studio now.
So, Holly, what are people's opinions on gay marriage?
Well, we have been talking to lots of people, such as Lewis, who doesn't agree. He said he doesn't agree because part of life is to reproduce. However, such as Beth agrees with the proposal. She says if they love each other, then they're meant to be. At the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper.
Thanks a lot, Holly. Some of our Year 8 students have been looking deeper into some stories for us. Beth, Bibi, Olivia and Ruby have made a short report on racism.
Welcome to the BBC School Report here at the Hewett School.
We're doing our report about racism in today's society. Let's see what the students and teachers at the Hewett School have to say.
Have you ever been racially abused or witnessed any racist remarks?
Yes, once in Portugal where I was born.
What did he say?
Like go back to your country and like you're not supposed to be here, and that harsh thing like that.
How did that feel?
Really bad, and I got really sad and things like that.
How would your reaction be if someone were to be racist to you in a sport match?
I think it's not fair because people think that certain people can just play certain sports, but I don't think it's fair on other people.
I would be very angry and I'll complain and do stuff like that.
Have you ever witnessed any racist remarks?
Yes, I have. In the hall.
How did you feel about them?
I thought it was unfair at first. Like it happened. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does get dealt with quite seriously.
I think people are racist because they're naive. They haven't been well educated quite a lot of the time. It's another form of bullying, so any sort of bullying is going to have a massive impact on whoever's going through it at the time. So the best advice is be vocal about it. Don't shy away. Tell someone it's happening.
If you're bullied, it obviously affects your life, your social life, your home life. It will affect you, yeah. I think it's narrow-minded people, and they're quite ignorant people. They don't actually understand that we're all equal. It doesn't matter what skin colour you are.
The competitive nature of sport often brings out rivalry and viciousness in people, which can cause racial attacks.
The recent incidents with like Luis Suarez and Patrice Evra and stuff is evidence that it hasn't actually been a success, and I think it's a success amongst sort of people that understand it, but people from different cultures and stuff like Uruguay, where different words are acceptable, it probably hasn't. I don't think foreigners have been educated well enough.
It's obvious that racism is still dominant within society. It's up to sportsmen and women in the public eye to set a good example to the younger generations.
This is Olivia,
Phoebe,
Beth
and Ruby,
reporting for BBC School Report.
We have our health correspondent with us today to talk about the risk of drug use.
So Izzy, what do you have to say on the matter?
7 teenagers have died from an unsuspected drug. This could be a warning to teens and students all over the UK. An 18-year-old man has been found dead due to inhaling an unknown substance, which happened on the 23rd of February. Also, 6 teenagers were taken to hospital, 2 of them are still in intensive care. This happened at Glastonbury Festival, which was when the students took a variety of ecstasy. Drug users are getting younger.
Thank you.
Recently, it was alleged that Kate Middleton had accidentally revealed the gender of her baby. These reports have since been revealed to be false. However, we led to wonder how other mums and mums-to-be would feel. If they were keeping their baby's gender a secret, how would they feel if they let their big news slip out? Why do mums want to keep the gender of their babies a secret? We asked Miss Pitchler, our pastoral support worker and mum of 2, how she dealt with the decisions and issues surrounding finding out your child's gender.
Hello, Miss Pitchell.
Hello.
What do you think about the incident?
I just think that Kate may have let it slip, and actually I'm not too bothered whether she does let loose, whether she's having a girl or a boy.
Okay, how would you feel if you was in Kate's position?
I'd like the paparazzi to leave me alone in that respect.
Okay. Did you want to know the gender of your baby before it was born?
No, I wanted to have a surprise after the birth.
Okay, thanks for letting us interview, and bye.
So as we heard, it is important for some parents that the gender of their baby stays a secret. Now back to the studio.
And now to today's sport.
We are here with our sports correspondent Kian to talk about Liverpool Football Club.
After continuous speculation about Luis Suarez leaving his current club Liverpool, Liverpool's managing director Ian Ayre announced that they are certain he will stay at Anfield, but the 26-year-old is reported to have said he would consider leaving his current club if a team playing in the Champions League was interested in him. But Ian Ayre in an interview stated that he is 100% sure they would keep hold of the red-hot striker.
Thanks, Kian.
Now over to Ava with the weather.
Thanks, Lauren and Alfie. Today it'll be mostly dry with wintry showers along the east coast. Strong southeasterly winds will be spreading across from southwest Britain, eventually reaching us by dusk this evening. It'll be a cold night with temperatures falling as low as 1 degree, leaving us with a rather cold and cloudy day tomorrow. Mainly dry but with some chance of light rain towards the evening.
Thanks for watching BBC School Report from Hewett.
For more news, views and information, visit www.hewett.org.uk.
Good evening.